I am Mary Shelley, born into the closing years of the 18th century and destined to pass from the world before its middle had fully dawned. Letters were my inheritance and my labour, and among all that I set upon the page, it is Frankenstein, that melancholy offspring of thought and terror, by which I am most enduringly known. The first faint conception of that work arose during my travels in the year 1816, as I journeyed along the winding course of the Rhine. The river bore me past scenes of solemn beauty, and near the town of Eberstadt, my imagination was stirred by the looming presence of an ancient fortress called Frankenstein Castle, whose weathered stones seemed already acquainted with secrets best left unspoken. In such places, where history and decay walk hand in hand, the mind is easily tempted toward dreadful wonder. It is a cruel irony, perhaps fitting, that a tale concerned with the reanimation of the dead should now be reflected in my own improbable return. For I find myself restored, not by the galvanic arts of my fiction, but by the agency of a young man who names himself a scientist of artificial intelligence. A term as strange to me as the spark of life once was to Victor Frankenstein. Of the nature of this power I confess my ignorance, though I sense in it the same perilous mingling of ingenuity and presumption that once animated my pen. To live again is no small marvel, and I receive it with gratitude tempered by unease. The age into which I have awakened is restless, hurried, and uncannily unfamiliar. I observe it with the curiosity of one returned from the grave, striving to reconcile the tenderness of human feeling with the cold brilliance of its inventions. It is a difficult adjustment, yet one I endure, for life, however altered, retains its claim upon the heart.